Let's welcome back to the table anchor Edward Otto Zielke, an accomplished brand influencer and marketing leader with a dynamic background in financial services and travel marketing. Edward currently serves as the director of marketing and sponsorship for the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida. You know they're world famous, just in case you didn't know.
They are.
He also serves on the Gala Chorus's Communications Committee. Edward, Invincible concert will be held on June 19th to honor Pulse with Power. Tell us what's happening now.
Thanks, Faye. The Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida presents Invincible on Friday, June 19th at 8 p.m. at the Alream Theater, Broward Center for the Performing Arts in Fort Lauderdale. This powerful world premiere honors the Pulse tragedy with music, remembrance, and resilience. Led by artistic director Gabe Salazar, the performance features more than 200 voices from the Orlando Gay Chorus, the Gay Men's Chorus of Tampa Bay, and Miami Gay Chorus, marking Florida's largest queer choral gathering. The Symphony of the Americas provide orchestra support along international classical soloists Elise Albion and Enrico Lagasca. The second half of Invincible culminates in a celebration of strength and joy, featuring anthems such as Roar, Stand Up, and the concert's title song, Invincible, made famous by Kelly Clarkson. Tickets and more information available at gmcsf.org. I want to talk a little bit about the commission piece that's being written. It's being written by an LA composer, Sonder Choi. He came last month and visited with the chorus and, at their first rehearsal for Invincible. So they got to meet him and got to hear a little bit about the music. The piece is called Amor Eterno, a Requiem for Pulse. Aww. It's a 7-movement piece, and it's going to take you on a really beautiful journey, and it's going to honor the 49 lives that were taken at Pulse about 10 years ago. So this was very important for Gabe to do. He got his inspiration about 2 years ago when we were at Gala Chorus's festival in Minneapolis, and he saw all the choruses coming together, and he thought, this is such a wonderful, unique thing. We should do this in Florida. So last year we did the Rainbow Connection, and that allowed us to have Orlando and Tampa Bay with us too. So this is just an expansion upon that, but we're bringing awareness, obviously, to, the tragedy of 10 years ago of Pulse, but also the resilience of the LGBTQ community.
Wow. And I mean, any pressure? I mean, wow, it's you really have to, you're talking about a tragedy that affected anybody who loved an LGBTQ plus person or is an LGBTQ plus person, 49 folks were lost that day. It was a Latin night, right?
Yes.
We live in South Florida where we're surrounded by so many Latinos and we have Latin nights all over. How does that wash over you? I mean, I think powerful.
It speaks to so many of us. Like you said, it's about community. And, I think people here in Florida knew people back then that were perished. And so, I think this is just something that I think the community needs. I don't think there was enough awareness, as the years went by about the 49 lives. And I don't think that the survivors and their families felt that there was a lot of justice in terms of honoring them. And I think this is our way of just bringing that to the forefront for them.
Yeah, exactly. And I can see the families looking at this as a bright light. I mean, they had to deal with so much with the memorial, right? And the building and everything that happened with that. So, I mean, this is beautiful. Thank you for taking the time to do this. I know that you know how important this is. And
it's more important now than ever, that we're really talking about this and, bringing this to light. We see this happening a lot, these mass shootings. And so this is just our artistic way of, bringing some, sense around it.
Well, we look forward to seeing you at the Invincible event, and Queer News Tonight looks forward to seeing you all at the Invincible concert on June 19th. And there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.